everyone. It's been a while, I know. Just a lot of things going on, guys. So I'm glad you have patience with us. Um, Bad day today. Our dogs. I don't know if there's going to be a full moon out tonight or what. It does look like there's going to be a full moon, huh? Unless that's just their symbol.
That's just their symbol.
Our dogs have just been. They've been nightmarish today. I got scratched on my ankle from them acting up. Eric just got a big gash. Well, no, I can't say gash, scratch on his upper leg from them getting to a fight. We have a male and a female, even though they're brother and sister. She goes into heat. They spar. She thinks she can hump him. Thank God it's not the vice versa. Lordy, lordy. I mean, we love them to death, but today just has not been a good day for them. So we'll start out as we normally do. Temperature tonight is a gorgeous, gorgeous 72 degrees. It's supposed to be like 58 degrees yet tonight. We're supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow. So Mother Nature did get her act together, but she likes showering us with rain. And for some reason, she doesn't like when we go over to the jail on Saturdays, because she decides she wants to make it real chilly and rainy outside so that when we go in the jail, it still feels like we're dead in the end of fall or onset of winter over there. So, and with me, with my cough, Abby has allergies. It's not helping any of us. So, with that being said, we can start our show here. We're going to do a couple things today. Gabriella is actually going to be joining us. Woo-woo.
She's fashionably late as always.
If we get a chance, she'll say that. At the beginning here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a shout out of several people. First of all, Kiwi, we're going to shout out to you. You're faithful. You're here every time you know that we're going to be on live. Cactus,
hi,
absolutely,
Cactus.
Here she is. So shout out to Cactus. Behind the scenes, we've had a couple very, very, very nice comments made from Critical Sam.
Yep.
And that really means a lot to us. So even though you may not see Critical Sam showing up on the comments, he lurks a lot of times, or she, whoever Critical Sam is, lurks behind the scenes a lot of time watching our shows. That makes us feel really, really good. As always, we'll shout out to 27 Spirits, Star Hollow, Unique Paranormal, Paranormal Theory, Bad to the Bone, Raw Side, Paranormal, Central Mass Society Paranormal, countless others. We love all you guys. I mean, without your support, we wouldn't have been able to do some spin-off channels. We're going to get into some topics tonight that's we actually covered ourselves, so we're just as guilty as the other parties, but we're going to kind of start covering a little bit. Abby and I talked it over. We kind of, yeah, no. But it needs to be talked about. Fakers versus debunkers. Who's worse? It's going to be controversial. We are not going to say any names because, like you said, we're guilty too, because right at the get-go on Real Talk, me and Gabriella, we covered like the Conjuring House and Cody and Satori. I kind of think that's a little bit different. That doesn't make it right that we covered them, but that there was a lot of stuff going on. Everybody was talking about them. We jumped in to voice our opinion. Not real proud that we did that now because we don't like part of any of the drama. The reason why we wanted to just
that was cute.
Linda, you would love that. Pee-wee, King Pee-wee is right there, and I'm talking, and all of a sudden I see a paw going up like this over the side of the table. So it's freaking hilarious. But anyhow, we've been watching very closely on a lot of channels, and I don't care who you're friends with and who you're not friends with. I have friends that are debunkers, and that's fine. There's no problem with debunking because if you're a paranormal investigator and you're a good one, I've said this 1,000 times, so you guys are pretty sick of hearing us saying it, that a good paranormal investigator will debunk everything they can before they put that question mark by it. Fine and dandy. We all understand that. But what's happening now is you're getting a lot of these groups and they're so into debunking that they're picking out different teams, different paranormal investigating groups, and they're calling them out by name and they're watching their videos and they're like literally cutting down and, oh, they're getting too excited. Oh, they're definitely faking that. Oh, the coat brushed against the thing. It wasn't. You can't do that, guys. Come on. We are better than this as a paranormal group. If they are faking, they're going to slip up and they're going to be caught on their own. Nobody needs to call them out by name. They're going to slip up. Somebody's going to know. I mean, one of the big name ones, and it's the only name I'll probably mention tonight, Zach Bagans. Everybody knows he fakes shit and he over exaggerates, but you know what? He's still getting his viewers. He's still doing it. Believe him, I don't care what he does. You know, we don't believe in faking it. We don't believe in calling out people by name. We don't believe in the ugliness and the bashing each other. I don't need to point my views on any of our channels by calling out teams and saying, oh, look, we can prove that they fake this, or I'm sitting here in my house and I'm watching their video. Oh, yep, that's fake. Yep. No, I'm not there with them. I can't debunk it. It just needs to stop. So, in essence, when I said who's worse, the fakers or the debunkers, I'm going to call out the debunkers. I'm saying they're worse than the fakers. Fakers already know they're faking it. They know that eventually they're going to get caught. We as viewers, when we're watching them, know they're faking it. Who are we to call them out? That's not our job. They're doing a good enough job of it alone. When you're watching them and you go, okay, they're full of shit. They're faking it. We don't need to call them out for that. Everybody already knows. What is it gaining you? What is it gaining your show, your audience, if you're purposely calling out these teams and saying, I'm going to debunk this, I'm going to debunk that? What purpose is it solving other than to get you more views and to cause more ugliness with the paranormal? That's why we wanted to talk about this tonight, because what is that?
My friend.
Oh, that's so cool. That's why we wanted to call this out tonight, because all this ugliness, whether you're a faker or whether you're a debunker, it's making the whole paranormal field very ugly, and it's turning a field that we all, as investigators that love what we do and we put our heart and soul and passion into it, it's making it hurt all of us, because we go on to an investigation and in the back of our mind we're always going to wonder, hey, are we going to be targeted next? Even though we know we're genuine and we're doing everything legitimately and truthfully and honestly, but are we going to be the next target?
Well, I also wanted to say too,
yeah, you guys jump in.
Quit picking on the little channels.
Yeah.
Really, seriously, quit picking on the little channels. Just because you might not have, just because they might not have as many subscribers, not many followers or whatever, doesn't mean you can pick on them and make them feel worse about themselves. People, when they first come into the paranormal world, they're scared because they know that there's some bad sides about it. So, you need to quit picking on the small channels.
Yeah. And the groups like Twin Paranormal, I know we brought them up before. I like them. Are they fake? Are they real? I don't know. I'm not the one that can judge. I watch them. I enjoy what they do. But I do hate when there's debunkers out there that saying, oh, they're 27 years old and look at that. They're like getting excited and they're acting like kids. Well, is it hurting their investigation? Absolutely not. Is it proving that they're faking it? Absolutely not. We sometimes, when something happens, we get real excited and yell. Just because we yell and get excited over something happening, does that make us fake?
We joke
No.
around too. Like, you can't have an investigation without having a little bit of fun, or it's boring.
And
Why
you have
would
to break the monotony if something like
if
this
something
creepy.
creepy happens,
Yeah.
also we have the tend to like make jokes and everything to calm down the mood. And that's what I think good paranormal investigators should do, because if you don't have fun doing what you're doing, then why are you doing it at all? Because it would be boring if you didn't have at least a little bit of fun during paranormal investigating.
Practice goes, debunking is a part of paranormal investigation. It's when debunking gets just overcurrent, obsessed is when it's getting annoying. And that's the whole point. You know, it's one thing if you want to debunk something, but don't call out a team. Just say, I watched a video recently and I saw a team doing this and that. And like Linda knows, I love Casper's site. He will watch a video, and if he thinks it's fake, he doesn't say, oh, those fakers. He'll go, I don't know about that one, guys. I'm not saying that it's fake, but I don't know. And then sometimes he'll put it in slow-mo where he goes frame per frame.
Yeah, I love that he does that.
To try to debunk it, and if even in his mind he's still questioning it, he will say, I don't know. I'm doing frame for frame, and I'm not seeing anything like where there's any cuts or editing, so I don't know. But, you know, so he's very professional and very good about it. He doesn't have to call these groups up. I know Eric and I watch Casper's site, and there's a group that comes on, which we will not name groups in it because we will not bash. But there's one that comes on, and ironically, when this group, this team, every investigation they go to, just as they put the camera somewhere, say, oh, I wonder what's over there. Every time something automatically happens, just at the exact moment when he zooms the camera, they're like every single one of the videos. And, you know, I'm not saying that he's faking or the team's faking, but, you know, it's one of those you're like, okay. But if that's what they like to do, though, leave them do it. They're getting views. If that's how people want to get their views, fine and dandy, let them do it. They are going to slip up and people are going to find out that they're faking. That's on them. That's not on any of us to call them out and say, oh, they're full of shit. Oh, they're faking everything. Why? I don't understand why these debunkers and these social media, these content creators and that have to literally call out these groups by name and belittle them and insult them. They're not there with them when they're doing these investigations. And it's just not right. And Abby says they seem to target a lot of the lesser known ones. And you can't do that. You can't target lesser known groups and debunk and shame them when they're just trying to establish themselves in the community. It's not
even
right
not,
for anybody.
Not even just paranormal channels, though. Channels in general,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
always targeted, especially if they're smaller channels, for no reason whatsoever.
But it seems worse than the paranormal.
Oh yeah,
right now.
paranormal right
really,
now is, I hate to say it, but it's starting to get to the point where you could consider it toxic, because there's so many people that are bashing people, saying that they're overreacting too much, or they're not taking their job seriously, or they're doing it a different way. First of all, everybody does paranormal investigating a different way, and that's what makes them unique. If everyone
and
did the
some
exact,
get more excited than others.
yeah, if everyone did the same thing all the time, then guess what? No one would want to watch.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And it's just, you know, it's getting so ugly that you get this team cutting down this group, and then another team's jumping in and saying, hey, yeah, I watched that too, and yeah, I think they're faking it. Well, think is a very, very magical word. You may think it, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're right. And it doesn't mean that you are being decent by calling out these people, because guess what? I was watching some shows recently, and the debunkers was calling out somebody else, and then there was some ugliness thrown back, and it got real nasty. And I'm there like, I'm glad we don't want no part of it. And that's why we decided we wanted to do this topic on this show, because guys, I know we don't got a big viewing audience here, but I'm begging with you, especially I'm calling out you debunkers. Please stop all this ugliness. Focus on your own shows, do your own investigations, do your own research, whatever. But quit targeting these groups, because they're going to slip up on their own, and they're going to show the world what they're like on their own. They don't need your help. They don't. Leave them alone. I'm begging and pleading with you, because I love this field. Our team loves this field. Like, we put our heart and our soul, our passion into what we do. And like, I don't want to get emotional over it, but God, guys, when you're so devoted to a field like this and you see this kind of bashing going on, it's just not helping. It's just creating a real ugly whole situation for everybody, and nobody's going to win. Nobody's going to win, you know, and that's why we promise our viewers, we promise you, we will never turn to the ugliness. We will never fake anything. We will never call somebody out, even if we know, okay, we physically saw them faking something. We ain't going to call them out, because they're going to slip up, guys.
Yeah.
They're going to slip up, and they're going to show you their true colors. I don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Joe Schmo don't need to do that. They're going to slip up, and they're going to, their true colors are going to come out. So stop, guys. I'm begging you, debunkers, and the people that, oh, I'm buddy with the debunkers, you know, and so, you know, my views are going up because I can cut down people too. And no, stop. That's all I'm going to say about that. We're going to cut it off. You girls have anything to say that you want to add? Just, it needs to stop.
Just be kind.
Be kind.
The world is too ugly for people to be mean on the internet, hiding behind screens. It's time to be nice to each other.
Yeah. It's just, you know, everybody wants their own channel to be a success. And when you have to have your channel become successful because you're targeting groups, it's like a person becoming a millionaire because they're robbing from other people, and they're instead of helping the poor, they're only helping their fellow rich people, and doing all this illegal stuff and that to get where they are. It serves no purpose. It just makes you look uglier, and it just needs to stop, guys. That's all I'm going to say. It needs to stop.
Yep.
So, with that being said, do you have anything to say? Have anything to say? Okay. Our friend Linda, at one time when we were doing a snack tasting video, she was lovely enough to send us some chocolate-covered pineapples to try out from New Zealand. New Zealand. Am I right? New Zealand.
I think.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. And the fans blown those
Yeah,
over.
I know.
Which was yummy. And we thank her very much. What? Yeah, I know, that was weird.
I think she glitched.
Who glitched?
Did you glitch, Linda?
Why, what happened?
It's just
How long up? Okay, I think she glitched. Linda glitched. But Abby has a friend from Norway who is watching, by the way. Hi.
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 She was such a lovely sweetheart.
It was a disappointment. It's so mean. I'm sorry.
She just, yeah. I'm sorry, Linda. There's always one rotten apple in the
There's
group.
always that one friend.
But anyhow, Abby's friend from Norway sent us a care package, pretty good size one, of snacks for us to try from Norway. We will not disclose her name for personal privacy.
She's okay with me saying it.
Oh,
she wants me to actually try to pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
I think her name is said Elisive or Elisive, something like that. I'm sorry if I messed it up. I tried, okay? You told me that just to try, and I tried, okay? You'll have to text me and let me know if that's right or not.
But so she sent us a big package, and I mean, when Abby got it today, where they're like, wow, like this is amazing. And Linda, I didn't forget about your t-shirt. We just been poor lately, so I'll get it out to you. I'm hoping maybe this weekend. So I know you have patience, but you know, we'll make you laugh tonight. I'll make you forget about the t-shirt for another week, maybe. So anyhow, she sent us this big box of all these wonderful snacks from Norway. So that's what we're going to be trying tonight. And that's why Gabrielle is also here to join in with us. So with that being said,
before I get the snacks, I just want to thank you so much for the gift. I literally almost cried. I was pulling it. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not expect that much. So
yeah, well, I know you're watching. I'm telling you what, when she opened that up and started, I said, holy shit, those are full-size products. Holy shit, look, there's another one. It was like a big variety pack. I mean, there's cookies in there, there's candy, there's potato chips, there's like a little bit of everything. It was like another universal yum package.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you from the bottom of all
Don't
of our
worry,
hearts.
I'm getting you back. You're going to try some Pennsylvania foods. Don't worry, I'll get you back for it.
We will give you a hint, which will be in your package, mallow cups. If you want to research what a mellow cup is, because a lot of people do not know what those are.
It's a Pennsylvania legacy.
And they are so delicious. I like them frozen, but they are so delicious.
So everything that was sent is not in English. So because it's Norwegian. So I'm going to try my best to explain what it is from the picture that I took. But if I get it wrong, please send me a text letting me know if I got it wrong or not.
I don't think we're going to need it, but you want to go get a couple napkins just in case.
But
I don't think we're going to need it tonight, but just in case.
But yeah, text me and let me know what they are, just in case I get it wrong. I'm going to try to figure out what it is.
You were out there, Gabriella, we're talking, and all of a sudden we see his paw going up.
We're going to try the chips first before we get to this.
As soon as Gabriella, she's just going to get us some napkins.
She's going to translate for me.
What are they, Diane? What are what?
Shark flavored snacks. They are not shark flavored
snacks.
Oh,
no. Oh, the mellow cups. What it is it's made in Pennsylvania out in Altoona. It's from the Boyer Candy Factory. And what it is it's a chocolate. It kind of is shaped almost like a Reese's peanut butter cup. The shell, but inside is a very creamy coconut marshmallow center. So it's like marshmallow and coconut, but very creamy, and it's in the center of the chocolate. And oh, it is so good, and it melts.
I love mellow cups.
If they're kind of melted, slightly warm in that, they just melt in your mouth. I like them frozen because I like the. Oh my gosh, they are so good.
The thing is, too, that's really funny about mellow cups is I don't like marshmallow. I really don't. The only time I like marshmallow is if it's cooked on a fire and it's like pitch black. That's the best marshmallow for me. But I'll tell you what, those are delicious. It's such a creamy marshmallow.
You know what? I have some in the bag in there. I could probably pull them up a little bit. They are.
Gabrielle, you look like a demon for a second.
Yeah. So that will definitely. That would definitely bleep. I've been talking real weird today. I went and said that the other night I was laying in bed a couple nights ago, and even in the middle of winter, I cover up only my middle section, and my legs have to be stuck out, and my top half has to be stuck out. And I'm laying there, and it was in the middle of the night, and I swear to God, I felt like a tapping on my leg. So I thought for some reason my husband got up and he was tapping to wake me up for some reason. I don't know. And I looked up and he was sound asleep beside me. So it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I threw the blanket over my legs. But when I was telling the girls about it, instead of me saying I threw the blanket over my legs, I said I threw the blanket over my blankets.
No, you said I threw the blanket over my blanket. Or
Or something like that.
Something
so
like it.
I
Is Diane suffering caffeine withdrawal? She might be.
I probably haven't had enough caffeine. I probably something's happening. That's all I can say. Something's happening. So, but with that being said,
We're gonna start on
we
our
are going to
first.
start.
So our first is this. Now it says dill on it, so I'm thinking it's probably pickle chips. They look like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're pickles chips.
Yeah, if they're dill, they'd probably have pickle in it.
Yeah, nothing.
So let's see.
Nothing is English.
I don't like pickles, so this one, I'm sorry. I might not like this one,
Yeah,
but
pickles.
we will
It
see.
says dill on it, so I'm guessing.
Unless it's like a salt and vinegar type one.
That's weird. It doesn't smell. It kind of smells like pickles, but not like a
It
strong
actually smells
scent.
good.
It does.
It smells good.
It's not with pickles, so I was wrong. So you have to tell me what it is as soon as I take a taste in it.
Dill.
It smells good.
And they're ruffles. I like
I
the
love
ruffle
ruffles.
chips.
Huh.
So this is what they look like. They have little like green specks on them.
That would be the dill, probably.
It smells good. I like the smell
It does
of it.
smell good. Are we going to clink?
Clink.
I get a huge one.
I like them. They kind of taste like sour cream and
It does
onion,
taste like a pickle.
It tastes
but then it has
pickle.
like a pickle.
Eric, come here.
We need your opinion.
It's not horrible though. It's like sour cream and onion.
It does taste like a sour cream and onion, but it has like
You like pickle.
a little bit of pickle.
Taste that. Tell me if it tastes like a pickle.
It tastes like sour cream and onion.
What would the pickle taste
Pickle
like?
and like
It does smell like a pickle,
onion.
but she said it had nothing to do with pickles. It's good.
This is good. I bet it's definitely the dill in there. I can kind of like whoever said good pepper.
She said it's a type. She said dill is a type of seasoning.
Yeah, it is.
It's like if you dip a pickle in onion.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not bad.
I like it.
You can taste the dill.
Hey.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Sweet and sour. It has the sour of the pickle in it. The dill part, of course. I want to say sweet. I don't know what. One, I bet you it's you want to turn it off, then and you can open up that door for Abby. We're going to turn off our
Oh,
ceiling thing.
it could be mine.
Or when, no, it's Abby's
It's
phone.
probably my phone.
Is there interference now?
Sorry, I was trying to look at a text for a transition.
Because Abby took her phone away, so did the interference go away?
It probably did. Because it was by the mic.
Yeah, and this one in particular picks up all. Uh-huh.
Fine.
Okay,
Yep.
good. That's what it was.
All right.
It wasn't me bringing the audio.
So the
this
next
time.
one, paprika. That's the only English thing on this. So I'm pretty positive paprika chips.
Paprika.
Which, if you guys remember last time, we had paprika chips. They weren't the best. So
Well,
also,
no, it's that they weren't bad,
Well,
but at the very end.
very
you can really-
strong seasoning flavor is what I mean. I'm looking at her texting me. This is
Eric, would you eat a whole bag of those dill ones?
Yeah.
They're not bad. I would probably down those, and I don't even like pickles.
Yeah, it's like if you get a pickle and you dip it in onion dip.
That one looks like there's a lot of paprika on it.
There's what they look
It
like.
almost looks like a barbecue chip, but
It
of
does.
course that's the paprika on it.
It smells kind of like a barbecue chip. Doesn't have a very strong
Yeah,
smell.
it doesn't.
Like a crispy chip, like one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
Are we ready for the clink?
Yes.
Yeah.
Clink.
That's good.
No, that one is real good. That's not
Mm,
like the
that's
other
good.
paprika ones.
It tastes like a barbecue chip
Mm.
almost. Yeah,
That one
it's
is good. Yeah. That one's
2
real
for
good.
2 so far.
Yeah,
That's really good.
that one is good. Yes. Absolutely.
It doesn't have too much seasoning in it. It's actually perfect.
The king is sleeping. He's kind of listening.
It was funny because you saw his paw reach.
Yes, I know.
What?
She goes, told you you would love the paprika one.
Yeah, those ones really good.
It was good.
All right, this one I'm a little afraid of, only because I told her I don't like spices, and she sent me something that looks kind of like it's going to be extremely hot. I hope it's not.
It's called Kim's.
It's by the brand Kim's. It says Mexican Fiesta.
If we had to decide,
To be honest, Linda, I would say they have just enough flavor. It's not strong, like overpowering. It's a very subtle flavor that just kind of hints in there, but it's pretty good. Oh, spicy.
Yeah, it was just enough. It wasn't overpowering. It wasn't too little. It wasn't too much. It was just the perfect amount. So you're just getting the flavor
Yeah,
of
with
it.
the ones that we had before from Universal Yums, they had way too much spice on them.
This one smells like salsa.
Hot salsa. Or,
No, it just smells like salsa.
Ooh, spicy.
Again, though,
Oh, that smells
not a
good.
very
It smells
strong,
like salsa. I don't know what it smells like.
not a very strong scent to it. Another Ruffles, which we love the Ruffles.
Really good.
Yeah, this one smells. It smells good.
It smells good.
Yours, mine's lighter. You notice than yours. Well, maybe not.
Mm-mm. It's just
We
not
got
like-
bad lighting in here tonight. We got to change a couple bulbs in our ceiling fan, so it's a little duller than we normally have. I'm sorry. Are we ready?
Mhm.
We need it to the clink. The clinky.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a taco.
It's very good.
Yeah, you know the taco seasoning that you put with the beef? That's what it tastes like, but on a chip.
It has a little tiny hint of a kick.
Yeah, it's a little spicy.
Just a little
I
tiny
like
hint,
it.
but it is good.
Man, girl.
That is really good. That's probably the best one out of the three so far in this one.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised because I thought that would be the scariest
Yeah,
one
I
out
was
of the
scared
three.
of that one.
Mhm.
But that was really good.
That was
Eric,
real
you want to
good.
try one of these?
Yeah.
It's really good, Eric. This one's really good. Has a little tiny
like
bit of a
it.
kick to it, but boy, is it good.
I could see myself eating all of these one night.
Isn't that good?
It's really
Yeah,
good.
kind of tastes like a little bit like taco salad.
Yeah, taco seasoning.
It's good.
And I can feel just the tiniest bit of heat
Yeah,
in the back of my
yeah,
throat, but it's very tolerable.
yeah.
See,
Yeah, I
And
can
you know
definitely-
me, I can't take anything, but that
Same.
was
see,
good.
that's why I really like other countries'
Yeah.
snacks because
Mm.
Goes away.
in
Mm.
America, our spices are really spicy and they
We go
last
way overboard
forever.
when it
But
doesn't need to be.
these
Yeah.
spices, they're there, but then they
Mm.
go away.
That
so.
was really good. Mm.
Yeah, that tastes like
Not guacamole.
no.
Nope. No guacamole. Some people like guacamole, but we personally don't. Oh, my napkin
not-
fell.
Guacamole's not terrible.
It's like if you get a taco and like taco salad, anything with taco.
Yeah,
and
it
put
tastes
in
like a
it.
taco.
Even if it, I could even almost taste like a fajita.
Yeah.
Like if
Oh,
you get
yeah.
a
It's really
fajita and
good.
make it in
It reminds me
potato
of
chip.
the Taco Bell theme. Those
Yeah.
are really
It's
good.
really
It has
good.
Yeah.
some like seasoning with those.
And Linda,
Sour
she
cream's
she
good.
says they all seem to be subtle. They are.
Yeah.
They're very
Mhm.
subtle. They're not. Nothing's overpowering.
It's cool
They
because
just-
it melts in your mouth. Like
Mm.
you bite, you chew it like a normal chip, but then you have that flavoring and it just
It's almost
goes away.
like when you can taste the potato chip part of it right initially, but then all the other flavors just come right in,
Mhm.
like up to the very little bit of the kick there from the spice. It's
Yeah,
really good.
it's not-
Really,
I like
really
sour cream cactus,
good.
so
Mm.
sour cream would be a good combo with that.
I had
Quack,
guacamole.
yeah, quack.
I had guacamole one time. It wasn't horrible. I don't.
It's very earthy.
Yeah, that's how I think of it. Alrighty, we'll do the 2 cookies first, and then we'll do the chocolate.
Okay.
2 cookies. So the first one is
Cookies. Cookies.
these classic cartoon characters,
Tom and Jerry.
and I'm guessing it's a biscuit. That's what it looks like. We love Tom and Jerry. We love Tom and Jerry.
And Ben and Jerry's.
And Ben and Jerry.
How to get that one? Your dad's a Ben and Jerry junkie. I can't remember what kind he gets.
She
from
says Tom and Jerry cookies.
cookies. The cookies.
They smell like vanilla wafers.
Do they? Mmm. I love vanilla wafers.
Are these okay? Now, real quick question for you: are these the ones that you said are good dipped in coffee, or is it the other ones? Oop! Dropped it.
You got Tom.
She said you can try them both in coffee. Oh no! They keep falling out of my hands.
I got Jerry.
I got the
little
bulldog.
Jerry. Where's no? That might be. No, that's a little bulldog.
Yeah,
That's
his son.
yeah, that is.
That's weird.
All right, so since we all have coffee,
Oh,
do
they
you want to
do
take a
smell
bite
good.
and
Yeah,
then
we're
put,
gonna take a bite and then
do it with
Okay,
coffee and then
Let's
take a bite?
do the clink.
A clink, clink. Vanilla wafer.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's good. hmm This will definitely be good in coffee. Dippy dippy. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I could eat that whole box.
Me too.
Mm.
Dip it in the coffee too.
Oh my
It's better
gosh,
than
that is
coffee.
so good.
They melt on your tongue.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good.
I think they actually have more vanilla flavor.
They are a bit crunchy, but they're really good. Mm. They do have a little bit more vanilla flavoring in them,
They have a
Yeah.
lot of vanilla flavoring,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
they're
good.
really good.
They're very, very good. Mm.
Man,
Yes,
You gotta
finally we got good
Tell it.
snacks, guys.
Mm. Very good. Mm.
Yeah, we can't trust Universal Yums anymore.
I think our next one is from another. No, we just have another one. Eric, where did I say the next one's coming from? Our next packet?
Did you take Turkey?
No.
Did you say New Zealand?
Mm-mm.
She said that those biscuits they typically give to kids because of the fun characters on it.
Those are really yummy.
I don't remember that. I thought it was very.
I find it entertaining. Kids, I mean, yeah, kids will find it entertaining, but I find it entertaining.
Our next
I love
one,
Tom and Jerry.
Pakistan.
Oh,
That
Pakistan.
one makes me nervous.
That one Eric's a part of.
May is Pakistan. June is Taiwan. July is Czechia. August is Indonesia, and September in Mexico.
September's gonna be nice.
Ooh, September.
Mexico.
All these snacks. You gotta have a party.
We're gonna have a party, and you're not invited. No, you'll be invited.
Alrighty. So the next thing is another cookie. This is what it looks like. Now, I think these are like vanilla cookies. Because I think that's vanilla. And, Norwegian.
You mean chocolate with vanilla in it?
Yeah, but I think that word is vanilla. I think. I'm waiting for her reply.
Abby broke my winning
Chocolate and
streak.
vanilla.
Abby's a party pooper, Linda. What can we say? She's always a party pooper.
Oh man, they're crushed.
Oh no. Oh jeez.
Oh man.
Not all of them are. We'll get a full one. Give me a second.
Ooh. That's interesting.
They're a little crumbly.
I think you're supposed to have it like that. Or maybe not. They look good.
They do look good.
Oh,
So-
they smell so good.
They smell rich.
This is what they look like. They kind of look like an Oreo on the bottom.
Oreo on the bottom, yep.
That smells so familiar, and I can't think of what it is.
Smells like a cupcake. Kind of.
Yeah, they smell rich.
She said they're chocolate and vanilla. How can anyone not fall in love with pineapple nuts? I'm sorry, Linda. Now, she also said that these are good in coffee as well. So, but we'll bite onto them.
Okay.
Alrighty. I'm doing a left hand plank because my right hand's wiping crumbs off my leg. Clink. The message. Oh man, look at it found. Did you get enough?
I didn't get any of the middle.
Mmm. These are really good. They're very rich. They kind of taste like an Oreo.
I'm kind of, if you eat the cookie by itself, I'm not 100% really big fan.
Mm-hmm.
But if you eat the whole cookie
Together. Mm-hmm.
with the cream, oh, they are really good.
Yeah, with the cream.
I'm afraid to dip this in coffee. I really want to, but I don't want to lose my.
That cream in the middle is really good.
No! I lost the vanilla patch in one of my coffee.
Oh my god, extra
Oh, that's
vanilla.
gonna be good.
Oh man, these ones they are really good to cookie with dipped in coffee.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Eric, come here.
They're definitely a coffee cookie.
You gotta try these.
Yeah, they are definitely a coffee cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Look how pretty they are, though.
They are very nice.
Those look really good.
They are.
They are even better with coffee.
I just dropped
They're
Oh, I bet.
so good with coffee.
Man.
But the cream in the center is delicious.
My coffee's cold, but if you want to dip it in my coffee.
No, I think I'm good. These smell familiar.
They do.
See, that's what I was saying.
I can't place what they smell like, but they smell familiar.
They are good.
Girl, you got good taste. This is freaking amazing.
I'm always the last to eat.
Look at the crumbs.
I know.
The only complaint I have about this, like normal normal cookies, is it's very crumbly,
That
but
cream
it's really amazing.
has the perfect texture and sweetness.
Mhm.
It's not overly
Yeah,
too
now
sweet,
it's in
but
my coffee.
Mm.
Oh.
Did it dissolve?
Oh,
Probably at the bottom.
I'm trying to place what they smell like. I mean, they smell like something I ate when I was a kid.
They do.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I
They're
just can't
good.
think.
Oh my god.
They're
They're
good.
Yeah, let me smell this
These
one
are
again.
perfect.
I can't place
It
it.
smells like vanilla.
It almost smells like the
Mm.
vanilla creamer that Eric uses.
It's sort of. I wish it was like a cookie I had. I haven't seen that anymore, but it's like a cookie or something that I ate when I was a kid. And it smells just like that. I don't know what
I
it
know,
is.
but it was good. Especially, I mean, that's definitely.
You might as well stay because there's chocolate coming up, and I know you.
That
want
is
to try chocolate,
definitely a coffee dipping cookie.
so. Alrighty.
Mm.
I drank all my coffee, so
Yeah.
I mean,
So here's the first chocolate.
smash.
I don't know anything of what this is or what's in it.
Salt and something.
Where?
Soft,
Oh.
and straw.
Yeah, I don't know what. It just says milk chocolate contains cocoa solid 30%, but I don't
Just give me
know.
one.
I don't know exactly what's in it.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me what this chocolate is.
Those are Dollar Tree coffee cups. A buck.
Me and Mom got pretty much the same one.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was when they were $1. Then they went up to $1.25. Now they're going up to $1.50 or $1.75, and who knows what price will go up next.
She said this milk chocolate is sweet and salty.
Only Abby.
Oh, she said, how can anyone not fall in love with pineapple lumps, but a coffee cookie that ends up falling?
Yep.
Ooh. I think I have a feeling I'm gonna like this.
Oh, it sounds like Mr. Goodbar.
It looks
Yeah,
like a
it's
Mr. Good
kind of
Bar.
like weird because it shows like almost something that looks like a bugle on
That
it.
Yeah.
smells. Gabbo nailed it on her head.
It does
even
smell
looks
like
a Mr. Good Bar.
Yeah, so my friend that's
Mm.
watching right now, we have something called Mr. Good Bars, and this smells exactly like a
It
Mr.
does.
Good
But
Bar.
it looks
Which-
like it has those bugles in it, like those.
Which I'll remember when I send you a care
It has the
package to
bugles.
give you a Mr. Good Bar.
Yeah, I can see the
Yeah,
ripples.
it's got the bugle tips in it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I thought those were nuts, but they're not. Oh, they're like the wafer bugle things.
Alright.
Okay, let's clink.
Clink. That's an interesting combo.
It's not what I thought it would be, but I don't mind it.
You can taste the bugle pieces in it.
It's
It's
better
very
than the.
different taste.
It's
Yeah.
funny because it's better than the actual chocolate covered bugles.
Mhm.
You ever try the chocolate covered
I
bugles?
didn't know they had any.
They did.
The chocolate is so smooth.
Mmm.
Mm.
That is actually good.
Yeah.
I never had like a chocolate covered bugle or
Neither have I.
Mmm.
It kind of tastes like a caramel one too.
Yeah, it tastes like a caramel
Caramel bugle.
chocolate covered.
Yeah, that's muy bueno.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Mmm.
That's really good.
That is good.
You need to get some. Yes, recommended.
So we're what? 5 for 5?
5 for
6
5, I think.
5 for 5?
Mm.
Only thing I haven't had yet is the paprika chips, but I'll try one of those later.
Do you remember the last ones we had where you could really, like at the very end especially, it was like overwhelming
Oh yeah,
paprika?
I finished off that bag.
You could eat that whole bag. I mean, these are a lot milder.
So here's the next one.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the
The
original
last,
word for milk
the
chocolate.
last one. I'm guessing this is milk chocolate. Because there's towels and stuff on it, so.
Oh wait, because we're on 6 for 6 because you have the cookie. I forgot about the cookie. Because we
How
had the
did you
cookies,
forget about the
the two
cookie?
2 cookies, chocolate, and 3 chips.
No, we won't be getting our next Universal Yum in. They send it out usually.
She said this is the original milk chocolate.
I think probably,
Can't
I
open
don't
it.
think next week, probably the beginning of the following week.
Yeah. little of my.
Look how convenient that is. They have these little tabs on here. They just,
Wow. So can we sell it?
yeah.
He's on my phone.
Yeah, he's out.
He wants to make. He got my phone today, and I think he wanted to call somebody. Why? Is it?
I had my hand on my knee like
Is that pure chocolate?
I think it's milk chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks
look
Oh,
at
it smells
that.
Like,
That looks like Hershey's chocolate.
That does.
that's what it kind of smells like. Oh, God.
Or Dove, yeah.
I like the
Oh.
stork or whatever that is on
She
there.
goes, that is scary. Will there be a fault or a perfect score?
This, I'm telling you what,
This might be good. This
It
probably
smells
will
so
be good.
good.
pure chocolate, folks. Pure chocolate. Blink.
Oh, it's not hard.
Mm.
Yeah.
It
That's
tastes
some good
just like
chocolate.
it tastes like a Hershey's bar.
I think that has like a hint of caramel in it.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
For me, it does. Slightly.
These all are amazing. Yes, Cactus, it's chocolate. Of course it has to be a win.
Yeah, this isn't all that too
I got a
dissimilar from
mouthful. You want to
Hershey's.
spill be squared in?
B squared, we're trying snacks from Norway.
Norway.
Norway. I almost said Norwegia. Norway that Abby's friend sent to us. And all of them 10
Eric,
out of 10.
come here.
So, to Abby's friend, thank you. Two
Thank
thumbs
you.
up. 2 thumbs up.
Hold on.
On all of them.
I'll give another thumbs up in a second when Evan's for that. See, it's good.
These are better than the other ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They are.
They almost taste like barbecue chips, but they're like,
That's what I thought. They taste more like a barbecue
But
chip than they did.
like all the chips, you have that strong flavor at the very beginning, and then
yeah.
it just
Mhm.
disappears.
Yep. I bet you out of all the chips, though, my favorite was the Fiesta one.
It's almost like a honey
Mm.
barbecue.
It was so good.
It was really good.
It does. Yeah. That's what I
Let me
thought.
text her real quick.
So,
Oh, can I try one of those Mama Dairy cookies? When you have a moment?
oh, you didn't try one?
No.
Oh, Eric,
Oh,
they
that's
are
right.
so good.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Then I've tried them all.
We didn't need a bucket. B squared. There were 6 items, I believe, and they were all absolutely
Oh, I got
delicious.
the bulldog. I don't know what his name is. but I got-
7,
7,
3,
What was it?
7.
7,
Spike, thank
7 of them, and all of them was really good. There was not a bad one. We did bring napkins just in case, but we didn't need them.
I don't know what the kid's name is, though.
No, these
The kid bulldog.
would be perfect coffee dipping cookies.
Oh yeah.
They put me in mind of the animal
Mm.
cracker cookies. Remember the animal cracker
Yeah,
cookies?
it's funny you said because it's almost like you get a vanilla wafer. I think Abby said that, or I forget about
Abby
it.
did.
And
And you
the
turn it
animal
into an animal
cracker. Yep.
cracker.
Hmm.
Mm.
Really good.
trying to message her, but
Yes,
it's
she
giving me
has
issues.
really good taste. She's got a good palate.
Yeah, that's perfect stuffing for me.
Well, the thing is she was watching us, I guess, doing some of our taste testing, and she said not too many people they like them, or how did that come about? Where she said she wanted to send them to you?
No, I told her that we did a taste test the last time when we had the paprika chips, and she said I was telling her that I didn't like the paprika chips, and she says, "Well, we have paprika chips here, and I'm sure they're better." And I said, "I wonder what they taste like." And then she's like, "Well, how about if I send you stuff?" And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, she asked me if I wanted like something spicy, and I told her I'm not much of a spice person, and so she made this collection for me, and I freaking loved all of them.
They
Every
were
single one of
they
them.
were good. They were really really
You did
good.
amazing.
Yeah, so we thank you. Kudos to you for
I'm so glad there was
thinking
nothing
of
but black
us.
licorice in it.
yeah.
Still don't know how Dylan just ate.
Your
every
dad
single
was
one of
mad because Dylan didn't save him any of those licorices.
it. Well, if we get any in another package, Dad.
That seems to be a common theme I've noticed is the licorice.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll get it
Yeah,
again.
So, but yeah, so those were good. So any questions you guys have on anything we tried or anything we discussed? A B squared before you popped in, which it's understandable that you were on your phone with your mom. You should be. We were talking about the ugliness or the way the paranormal,
Alright, I'm gonna go flip some
Okay.
clothes now.
the paranormal field is going on social media in particular, between the fakers and the debunkers. And it just needs to stop. Like we kind of got, you can rewind, watch this.
Eric, which one was your favorite?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with the cookie for the cream and milk.
Let's do each category. Out of the potato chips, which one did you like?
What was your favorite?
Probably the paprika one.
My favorite chips would have been is the salsa ones.
My
I really like
favorite
the
was the
salsa one.
Fiesta.
Yeah.
Yep, those are mine. I'm surprised. Those were really good.
If the salsa ones didn't exist and I needed a second favorite, it'd probably be the dill ones. The dill ones were really
My
good.
second
to me.
favorite would have been the paprika.
Paprika was good too, but that wasn't as good as the salsa one.
Out of the cookies now, which one, Eric? The one that looks like an Oreo with the cream in the center, or the vanilla?
The Tom and Jerry ones.
The one with the cream in the middle.
I think the Tom and Jerry ones.
I like the Tom and Jerry.
It just
ones
had a
better.
really strong vanilla flavor,
Yeah.
and I love vanilla. So
Yeah, good. Those were the best. And then out of the candy bars, which one was your favorite?
which one was your favorite, Eric?
Out of the candy bars,
I'm gonna go with the plain milk chocolate.
I like the bugle one.
yeah, I like the plain milk chocolate.
I like the salt.
Although, that was a hard
I
one.
like the salt and sweet to it. Like if you guys have ever had a bugle, it was literally like little pieces of bugle in with the chocolate.
That
and so
one
you
is
would you would bite into it and you'd taste the chocolate, but you'd also taste like a little tiny hint of the bugle, and then it would kind of like melt in your mouth with the chocolate.
that one is actually to me like a toss up because I did like both of them too much.
Mhm.
I think the same, really. It was
Chocolate's hard to decide because they both were delicious.
yeah. Watch it afterwards. B squared. I kind of got a little emotional at the very end about it because it's just at the point of the paranormal field is getting hurt all over, and so many people are getting targeted when they shouldn't, and it's just getting it's at the point where now they're getting carried away with targeting people and just getting ugly, and it's time to stop. And I'm begging and pleading to anybody that might be tuning in. There's no bashing going on, nothing on this channel. There never will be. But I'm just begging and pleading for people just to stop. Just do your own show, do your own thing, mind your own business. People that are faking are going to be caught. The debunkers are going to be caught for calling people out. It's just too much drama, and it's just too much ugliness, and we don't have time for it. She hasn't been quite as bad because Dylan has been stalking her up or his family has been stalking her up with goodies galore. Normally, if she does come in and raid the refrigerator, it's like she's our gremlin. We tease her. It's like after midnight or when Dylan gets off of work, and he's he's at work right now, so I think she's pretty much stocked up right now. So she should still have tons of that big egg that Dylan bought her, and then I guess
Oh
I
yeah.
made a big Easter basket or something for the two of them. So she
Did
should.
they really?
I think she said
Man.
that his family made a big snack thing for them.
Man, must be nice.
Let me see. I'm a big vanilla fan too, guys. The cookie was absolutely
Vanilla
beautiful.
cookie, vanilla creamer, vanilla. I used to even wear vanilla perfume when I was in middle school. So
B Squared says, I noticed multiple debunker videos on the same channel. It's like I said, we can't say we're completely guilty free. And we said this one before you came on, B Squared. We did the whole Cody and Satori thing at the very beginning on our Real Talk, but it's not like we were trying to bash them and that. We were just going along with what we had noticed too, and there was so much ugliness going on, like everybody and their brother. It was Cody Satori. But then we got to the point where they're, wait a minute, by us joining in, we're not any better than them. And we said to everybody, we told our audience, we're not doing this anymore. We are not getting involved in any of this ugliness, any of this bashing. It needs to stop. And before you came on, we said, if you're faking it and that's what you choose to do to build your channel, go for it. You're gonna get caught. You're gonna slip up. People are gonna know. But just you're doing your own thing. The debunkers have no right saying, hey, they're faking it and calling them out on it. The fake no right bunkers. But in all fairness, if a debunker is bashing the faker and calling out their channel specifically and targeting them without any concrete evidence or just because, you do have a right to defend yourself. In the next target, because they seem to be going eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, hey, you know what? I don't know too much about them. Let me check them out. Oh, they're getting excited when this happens. Oh, look at that. That's going off by coincidence. Let's pick on them. It's just getting too convenient for them to pick groups and target them, and they don't know jack diddly of what they're doing and what they're saying, and it's getting uglier and uglier and uglier. So,
off topic, but my friend said that that chocolate candy, the cone chocolate candy, she says they originally don't come in bars. She says that's usually just a cone with chocolate over it.
Oh, okay.
But she said for convenience, she sent me the bar instead. And I said, I like the bar.
It was good. I did like it a lot.
And I was telling
As
her.
I said, it's kind of, that one was a toss-up for me. It was very hard to, I'm doing a slight edge on the plain chocolate over that one, but that's a toss-up.
Yeah, I told her that we have ones over here that don't have chocolate on them, but they're just the cones. And I said, and I really like them. They're one of my favorite snacks. So.
I like the nacho cheese ones. I think those.
That's my favorite. Yep.
B Square said, yeah, I looked into C and Satori just because I couldn't believe anyone believed. I mean, I think everybody did. So, yeah, we're guilty of that too. But it was not that we were just specifically targeting. And it was like that was the hot topic of everybody. So, yes, we were wrong, but no, we weren't wrong either, if that makes any sense, because that just happened to be the topic at hand throughout the whole paranormal community. But by the way, you all went about the course up there. It wasn't overboard. You said your opinion. And that's just it. We and thank you so much for that. That's beautiful that that you said that. We did. What are you laughing about? What? What are you laughing about? What is she laughing? What am I missing? What? What are you laughing about? Now I know it. Shit. Now they're like, you guys, what did I say? Something funny? She's back. She could. By the way, y'all. What about? Okay, I just read that, but thank you. That was.
This is what the original ones look like.
I kind of thought so because they showed a picture on that thing about that, and those look good that way too. Um,
So they're essentially just Google.
Yep. Yep. Oh man, my eyes are running now.
and that's just it, Kiwi.
You're just like.
It's like everybody jumped in and they wanted to give their opinion, and we gave our opinion. You know,
I missed it too.
so I'm glad. See, I thought they were laughing at me, Linda. I thought I said something goofy as I normally do, and here was this goofball here in the background.
She's like,
You're supposed to be looking out for the skirt back there. What was that, actually?
what?
Oh, it's one of the lights.
These squared said
Yeah.
that they caught it.
I think if the faking is obvious or gregarious, then you don't really need to debunk. Exactly, B squared. And that was my whole point. If you go back and rewatch what you missed, that was my whole point.
Don't be dancing in the background, you weirdo.
If they're faking it and they're gaining views on their channel and subscribers, not albeit to them, but the whole thing is they're going to get caught, and either they're going to stay successful or people are going to say, you know what, I don't want any part of this, and they're going to lose their subscribers. Either way, they're the ones that has everything to lose from it. But the debunkers jumping in and calling them out, it's just making the debunkers look ugly. I hate to say that, but the debunkers are making themselves look ugly. They're not really making the fakers look ugly because they're coming out and they're targeting them and they're making themselves look like the bullies. And then when the fakers come back and say something, then they look like, well, why are they coming back and calling me out? Well, you called them out. They have a right to defend themselves. It takes two to play a game, like I just don't, well, no. I think Katori was before it was the emotional reactions of people they do. And that's the whole thing, B squared. I think that was the other thing. People were actually kind of getting hurt by some of the things that was going on in that whole situation because they were making the emotional reactions and that was happening with some of the members that they played this little game with and it kind of went too far in a couple incidences and things like that when people can get hurt really bad. That's a whole different story. Regardless, even with the whole Katori nightmare, you have to move on. I mean, right now, I'm not paying really much attention to any of that, but it looks to me like the whole Jacqueline Nunez and Jason Hawes thing is still going on. Like, just let her go. She's got a few bricks shy of a load there, and she's got issues, that needs to be addressed and are being taken care of, I guess. And by them she's saying ugly things and calling, I guess, Jason a murderer now or something, and he's still targeting her and like, stop. Just stop. It's just like, will it ever end?
It's just high school students at this point.
That's what you think, yeah, like, hey, am I back in high school that I have to do this? Like, I see somebody the other night, they were kind of getting all emotional and teary-eyed and everything because they were being targeted. Well, I want to feel sorry for them, but you targeted somebody else first. So what goes around comes around. Don't feel like, okay, I'm going to get all teary-eyed and everything else and that over something when you started it. You targeted them. Well, they're defending themselves. It takes two, folks. Like, and when you're messing with people's emotions, that's where it gets all messed up. And that's exactly what's happening with the fakers and the debunkers. They're working on each other's nerves. They seem to know how to target the people and say the exact right thing and hit them in the jugular.
Mm-hmm.
They get them right in the jugular, And then when the other person fights back, it's like it just gets uglier and uglier. And this person hits this person with something awful. Then that person strikes back. And then that person feels that they have to rebut. And then they strike back. And it's just a never ending.
Yep.
I hear the tune from the never ending story playing in the background because it's never ending. So I never did you listen to that? I haven't either. Oh, we bad. I have not listened to that.
My allergies are really racking up now. My eyes
But
are
does
really
anybody
watering.
have anything to say? Like we're over our hour mark here, and I feel bad, B squared, that you did tune in a little late. Again, though, with us doing live, it's good at the time, but the wonderful thing about social media is that you can rewatch what you might have missed.
I'm sure no one cares, but the reason why we decided to go on tonight is because we missed last Thursday's, and we're like, well, we got to make it up to the people. And I just got that package today, and we said, let's get on tonight. So,
However, Abby and I will come on again on Thursday. If there's something you want us to talk about, just put it on our other side Facebook page or text Abby, text me. We'll try to come up with a good topic. We were thinking of maybe Gabriella had a suggestion for me, and Gabriella's way behind on our Real Talk. I know people are probably waiting, hey, when's Real Talk coming back on?
I think it's dissolved.
It's usually, well, I bet you I made your coffee taste a lot better too. I hate to say it, I'm usually always ready, but Gabrielle, I have to wait for her to say, okay, let's do a topic tonight. I think she's working on, there's a topic that she is working on. We'll try to get one in maybe tomorrow night. We're supposed to have a couple groups on. We're supposed to be interviewing, but I haven't got word back on a date and time that's going to work for us. I got some projects that I'm working on in hand. As far as the jail goes, we're planning events and that on there. Last weekend, we had a junior ghost hunt event that was going on. However, we had the event, it went, but instead of it being a sellout like we was hoping for, it was a very small group. And that's because the program that's being used to book, when the group booked their group for the ghost hunt, the junior ghost hunt, it automatically kicked everybody else off from booking it. So it booked it almost like as if you were booking for a private overnight paranormal investigation. So the owner says he does have that fixed, I hope, because we have another one scheduled this weekend coming up. But we're going to plan like haunted birthday parties there, overnight sleeping in the cells there, public investigations in there, all kinds of events.
Yeah, he wants to do the
campfire, have everybody come in and get a tour, walk through the building. We have campfire with hot dogs, s'mores, whatever, and that you want to do around a campfire. Tell your spooky haunted stories and that, and have a nice eventful evening. So there's a lot of things we're planning. So if we do miss a regularly scheduled, and you guys have been great about it. You guys all understand. I know Linda in particular, she's always the first one. Like, okay, guys, I'll make sure everybody knows. And
yeah, she's the first one to know that we're going to be live tonight.
Yeah. So we try to keep you updated when we can. We promise we'll try to give more warning. We just won't be a last minute, hey, we're going to go on live last minute.
Our lives are usually Thursdays. But today was a different situation because our last Thursday we had to cancel. So.
It was supposed to be, I went live on any time on this channel. And then Abby and I was supposed to do our coffee talk on Thursday nights at 8. Real Talk was supposed to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Wednesdays and Fridays, or Mondays and Fridays. And I don't even remember the last time we had a real talk. Was it the Universal Yums?
It was the Universal Yums.
It was the Universal Yum. So we are way behind on that. I'm way behind on my. I'm still working on, and guys, I'm so sorry. I keep on saying it over and over. I've been working on the caged graves, but there's so much that I had to catch up on involving the gel. I'm rubber band looming little ghost figures and stuff and that for the gel. Working on packets and stuff and that for the junior ghost hunts.
Yes, we're still doing this Thursday.
Yes.
Live.
Yes.
Yep. We'll figure out a good subject unless you have an idea that we can do.
Do we usually do Mondays or Tuesdays?
Yeah, I already answered that one.
Yeah, Thursdays is our usual for this one. For Real Talk, I can't remember if it was Tuesday and Friday or if we were doing Wednesday and Fridays. I think Real Talk we was kind of just fitting in whenever we could. I am working on co-hosting. I will fill you in a little bit more. I am working on co-hosting with somebody else every Wednesday night. I will update you when everything is set in motion, and I think you'll get excited and you'll like who I'll be co-hosting with. So you can tune in there, and there'll be a lot of different topics and that we'll be discussing there. But if you have something that you want me and Abby to talk about on Thursday, and it could be anything. I think Gabrielle and I was thinking about that. How much of an ass am I from Reddit to do our responses to those. Eventually what we can do is pull up some videos and do a reaction video like who's gonna laugh first or something like that, and
try not to laugh.
Or try not to laugh, yeah, whatever, those type of videos or something.
Well, you can easily do it on here because all we got to do is share our screen, go on our YouTube, going to YouTube, share our YouTube to the screen, and then have our video on it, so we're watching it and that we're reacting to it live. Yeah, we could do that.
So, and I'm tough on those ones. It's very hard to make me laugh on those.
See,
videos.
mine, I don't laugh unless it's something to do with animals, or if it's something that's like repetitive. Like they'll have one video and they'll repeat it over and over and over again, and then it kind of gets funny. Like somebody when they hit their head off of a fridge door or whatever. It's not funny at first, but when they go bang 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 and start putting it as a tune, then it kind of gets.
I think funny. My weakness is two of them. I think mine is kids and animals. When kids I love or the animals. I love when the parents catch the kids saying a curse word or something, and then they're trying to cover it up, and the parents trying to be real serious about it, and then the kid does something, and the parents lose their shit because you can't stay mad at your kid forever. You can't. They're just too darn cute. And when an animal does something, my favorite are the cockatoos that argue or curse up a storm, and they crack me up. So if you want to get me laughing, probably those were the two that would probably get me.
I think that would be fun on Thursday.
I think we could do that.
I think we should.
You'll have to pull them up because I'm a little bit slow.
The thing that B Squared is talking about is, am I the asshole?
Yeah.
It's a thing on Reddit. Basically, it's these people that have this story that they came up with, and it says, am I the asshole for doing this? And your goal as the streamer that's reacting to it is to tell them if they're being an asshole or not.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like it could be something as simple as, I know there was one, and this is not the one that was on it, but it's this, for example, similar to the one. The person writes in and says, hey, I'm getting married, and none of us drink, so we want to have a dry wedding, but we don't want anything brought, no drinks brought at all to the wedding.
Except water.
Except for water. And well, am I the asshole?
Mhm.
And then you respond, well, what do you think? And I think the one that I'm referring to, I think she went a bit far and they weren't allowed to bring any drinks at all, even including water or something.
No, they were allowed to
They
bring
were
water.
drinking water.
It was only water.
Only water. So, but I'm there like, you know, you can go both ways on something like that. Is she the asshole? In a way, yes, but for not, you know, for only allowing water. But at the same time, if there's no alcohol and that's what you wanted was a dry wedding, then it is your wedding. You call it as you want it. So, like, you know,
I mean, for example, me and Chase had a dry wedding. We didn't have alcohol at our wedding, but we provided soda and water
and punch.
if they.
And, well, that's why you didn't have coffee.
No, I really wanted
Yeah,
coffee
we
there.
forgot.
But we had other drinks, so people had something to drink other than water, because not everyone likes water. I personally, as the bride, didn't want just water, so we ended up having.
I'll tell you
punch
what,
and
that
stuff,
pina
so.
colada punch was
Oh my
really
gosh,
good.
it was
Oh,
so
that was so
amazing.
good. But we're not going on an hour and a half, folks. We don't want to just abruptly say.
Peace Chris says, I'm Italian. I've never been to a dry
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah, it's kind of
The dry wedding thing was not our original idea, but one of the guests that came there, let's just say that they couldn't be around alcohol, so we wanted them to be there, so we decided to do a dry wedding, even though we really wanted to have wine or something there. But oh well.
you guys had a beautiful wedding. It was a really, really.
The only thing I regret about that wedding was that it ended too quickly. People started leaving, and then we felt bad. We're like, well, maybe we should end it if everyone's leaving.
Yeah.
Which we probably should have not done that, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, still, her wedding, it was very, very. It was an intimate wedding. It wasn't real big, but there was enough there that it made it beautiful. The decorations was nice. The wedding ceremony itself was beautiful. The bride and groom dance was amazing.
Yeah, we came up with a dance within 3 months. It
wasn't even 3 months. You guys came up with a dance, I think, in just a couple weeks. You guys came up with that dance pretty damn quick. I was pretty impressed. Yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came up with the dance 3 weeks before our wedding, and we nailed it.
Dry weddings. I mean, you know, it's a celebration. You know, you're playing a dangerous game with having alcohol there, but it is a wedding. You kind of expect people to get drunk. You expect, you know, it's a special occurrence. It's no different than like New Year's and stuff, and that where you want to celebrate and you want to celebrate hard because it's a once in a lifetime. Well, it's supposed to be a once in a lifetime.
Squared. Spontaneous after party. Me and Chase are planning sometime, probably in the near future. We want to invite friends from like other states to come down and us to have like a spontaneous party thing about our wedding and everything like that, because there are a lot of people that I really wanted there, but they just couldn't because of, you know, prices and stuff, which I understood it completely. And then my friend from South Carolina, she got married recently, and I was supposed to be there a week ago, but money and finances didn't make that happen. So we're trying to work on something for her as well. So
everything will fall into place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, life has the way of doing that, but you know, I like when you look at all of everything went real nice, and you could, me and Tom, we never had a honeymoon. Doesn't bother us. I mean, we're not dead yet. So,
sounds like a great way to celebrate an anniversary. It's funny you say that. Our anniversary is coming up very shortly.
Mm-hmm. So
very shortly.
But guys, if you want, well, was that what we think we're going to do then on Thursday? Do you want to try not to laugh?
Try not to laugh.
Okay.
I think that would be fun.
We'll do something like that. No promises. We might change our mind before then, but that is one of the ideas.
That's one of the ideas.
So, well, like I said, just go on the other side Facebook page or or on Abby's page or my page, tell us, say, hey, how about coming up with this? I know Linda always comes up with some great ideas. So if you have an idea for us, just go ahead and come up with it. We're at almost an hour and a half here. I know Abby and I have to go over to the jail tomorrow for a meeting, and then plan what we want to do for the rest of the week, and plan for the, if we do, hopefully that site is set up right so our ghost hunt can be bigger this weekend, because that was nice, even though it was, you know, small. That was nice. So we can kind of plan all those events.
Man.
Just stay tuned for any updates. Like I said, I'll be co-hosting here in May on another show. I'll update you with more information as it comes along, but in the meantime, if people sign up for evening ghost hunts, we don't have it right now, but that is in our plans. We're planning evening ghost hunts. We're planning public ghost hunts, which is going to be the evening ones. We're planning haunted birthday parties. We're going to be planning a big haunted house thing. More overnight investigations, private and public. More junior ghost hunts. Photo ops and walkthrough ops, different things like that. So there'll be a lot.
Would
of
have loved to see small kids investigating.
It was the group that we had. We didn't want to go too young, because just the paranormal. You don't want to go too young.
You want to freak the kids
You don't
out.
want to freak the kids out, because there's some graphic things that happen. Of course, it's a jail, so you know graphic things happen there.
Well, that, or it could, could come off on an investigation thing too, of like something that's kind of profanity wise.
Yeah.
Young kid
Yeah.
hearing that kind of stuff.
We had it set up for the junior investigation. Our age was 10 to 16, which we thought that was a pretty good age range. And then they had to have one chaperone per family.
Mm-hmm.
In with it. So it's real exciting to see, the kids getting involved in it. We just have to watch that some people in the community don't take it the wrong way, like, hey, you're teaching the kids Satanism or something like that. Because
demon worshipping.
Demon worship.
Jesus.
So we just kind of have to watch that, but and that's where I'll look at them and say, take a chill pill, because I'm going to say 90% of people that do get into paranormal investigating are very, very religious. So
it might be fun to dress up in period clothing. We used to do that for Gold Country events. The owner is planning that.
Yeah. That's in our course of events there. We actually want to have like a reenactment night. We want to, which I shouldn't say because I think that I already said it, like just have a night set up where we kind of reenact different things that happen in the jail, people dressed up as inmates.
Well, obviously these are just ideas right now. We don't have anything concrete, so we can easily say without being, hey, this might actually happen or whatever.
Yeah, so but there's a lot of things.
We always do something at the jail for Halloween. We did something last year that went very well. We had over 200.
Oh, I bet you we had easily 500 people.
500?
I bet you easily.
Kids,
yeah.
Which I loved scaring them.
Yeah.
Chase is funny. Chase was up front of the area, and he kept telling the kids, he says, okay, now when you walk in, there's a prisoner in there. I want you to tell her to go back to her cell. And so these little kids be like, go back to your cell. And I'm just like, that's so adorable.
Yeah, it was good. Now this year, though, he's planning on a whole entire haunted house for, I don't know, maybe a week, 2 weeks before Halloween. So there will be an actual haunted house. I
nominate Gabby as a prisoner.
Yeah, Abby was the prisoner last year.
Yeah, scared the crap out of some kids.
Yeah, we're all going to take part in that. And then I'm sure that he'll probably hire people on also to have different roles during this Halloween event. But there's a lot of things coming up, so just keep on checking out the website. Listen for us on here, and just we'll keep you updated. But with that being said, it's exactly an hour and a half right now. We're going to call it a night, guys, because we do have to go over to the jail tomorrow. So,
Yeah, my alerts are not.
and
not doing
yeah,
good
so,
today.
but with that being said, we're going to say we'll see you next week or next Thursday, this Thursday, on the other side. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.